Question. I recognize the member for Haldimand-Norfolk.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Yesterday was the deadline for Canadian gun owners to declare their prohibited firearms to qualify for compensation under the federal Buyback program. Concerns over property rights, the effectiveness of the policy, logistical hurdles, and the potential criminalization of previously law-abiding owners is creating a great deal of anxiety here in Ontario. Last month, the Premier praised a homeowner who used a firearm to defend himself against an intruder. I agreed with the Premier's sentiments, and we agree that the Buyback targets legal gun owners and hunters rather than criminals. But there has been no official statement from this government, so I would say this is precisely the moment that calls for real protection, not soundbites. Speaker, I see the Buyback as an unconstitutional attack on the rights of Ontarians. So through you to the Premier, will he commit to using every provincial tool available, including legislation, to protect the rights of Ontario firearms?
Recognize the Solicitor-General.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. I appreciate the question. I can't be clearer. The Premier has been very clear. We, in the province of Ontario, do not support the federal government's gun buyback program. We don't. And I'll tell you why. Gun grabbing Gary.
Gun-grabbing Gary.
And I'll tell you why, Madam Speaker. Not one gun that's used in an illegal activity in Ontario will be surrendered by this program. We will work with the federal government to make sure that they will have grants and investments that will work with our police services to get our illegal guns off the street. And I'm waiting for the phone to ring.
Right on.
Back to the member for Haldimand-Norfolk.
Thank you, Speaker. I'm questioning why the minister would allow our firearms owners to wait. And I would also question, it's not enough said, like one of the members yelled across the way. I want to point out that both Saskatchewan and Alberta are leveraging provincial legislation to protect gun owners from federal confiscation, including Saskatchewan's new certificate of exemption and Alberta's prohibition of local law enforcement involvement. I have the legislation right here. It's already done for us. This government, you're building a reputation on tough talk when it comes to the buyback. But I will remind you, the minister, rhetoric does not lawfully protect a single Ontario firearms owner. While the OPP is opting out, not all municipal services are. Waterloo Regional Police has announced it will take part. Speaker, once again, to the Premier, why is this government leaving Ontarians exposed to a patchwork of enforcement instead of delivering real province-wide protection like Premier Smith and Moe?
Back to the Solicitor-General.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And the member opposite knows that the federal government has a right to enact federal law. But the member also made reference to the fact that almost every single police service in Ontario, led by the OPP, said we will not participate in the gun buyback program. You could ask the member from Waterloo opposite why her service thought it was okay to join the program. I've spoken to the chief. But I'll say this, Madam Speaker, again for the record. I said it in 4 FPT meetings with the Attorney General present, and this past year in Kananaskis with the Associate Solicitor General present. Ontario does not support the gun buyback program. We will stand with legal gun owners every single day, and we will work hard to make sure that there is a strategy to get illegal guns off our street.